What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. My name is Rusty and we are back rebuilding this 2020 Volvo VNL 760. Yes, this has been a very long project of mine, so I hope you guys stick tuned with me for this one. Yeah, this is the most exciting part and probably the most annoying, and it's gonna be removing this engine and installing it onto the 2020 frame. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, again, please go back and rewatch all of these videos for this 2020 rebuild. You'll understand a little more what's going on, so you guys don't get confused, just, you know what I'm saying. And yeah, let's go ahead and talk about this real quick. I feel really bad for this 2019 Volvo because I did all of this work. This is all new, by the way. Yeah, EGR is all new. I mean, it took, you know, a little bit of time installing all this, figuring everything out. And the worst part about it is now this 2019 Volvo is about to die, and this 2020 is about to, you know, not die. It's gonna live for actually a very, very long time. I'm not gonna spoil the surprises what I'm gonna do with it yet, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start disassembling everything, guys. Taking out the radiator, condenser, intercooler, everything that we previously installed. Take it out, and then we'll start disconnecting everything we can, everything that attaches to the motor, trans, motor mounts, everything. I will try to show you guys the step-by-step instructions. I'll try. Like I said, it's a lot of work trying to record it and stuff like that, so I'm gonna do my best. Let's go ahead and get started. We got the radiator assembly completely off, and I'm gonna show you guys a good example right now. Pretty much the front engine mount, there's 4 bolts right here. This is already off, and then excuse me, yeah, and then we have 2 that go on each side right here, and that's literally it. That's all that's holding up the engine, plus all the wiring and stuff like that. This drive shaft also needs to come out because mine's disconnected right there also, and my drive shaft is actually pretty good condition. I don't think I'm gonna swap it out, so I'm gonna go ahead and unbolt it and just lay this to the side so we can have that all clear. This is the mounts right here, literally 2 bolts on each side, 4 bolts in the front, and then pretty much everything that's connected to the transmission. We're gonna try to leave as much stuff on as possible, but you can tell these 2 lines right here are heading out there somewhere, so we need to go there, check it out where it disconnects, and then put it back onto the trans. Pretty much, yeah, and you know, exhaust right here on bolt. It's pretty simple stuff, guys. It's not gonna take us a while at all, so yeah, bear with me. We're gonna get through this within 2 hours. This thing's probably gonna be completely off. Alrighty, fellas, so this is it. This is time for removal. I got some of the bolts here from pretty much the engine mounts and stuff like that. That's literally all the bolts there is. Everything else I just kind of put back where they belong. So yeah, so nothing will get lost. Yeah, the hardest part about this was actually me doing it the first time. So yes, you guys heard it here. This is my first time removing a semi truck engine and trans. So yeah, it's a good experience. I'm gonna know every single tiny little bolt and nut on this thing. So when something goes wrong on a road when I'm driving this beast, I'm gonna know exactly what's wrong and what I didn't tighten, obviously. So yeah, the hardest part was driver's side. Most of the wiring, most of the little fuel lines, everything like that, power steering, everything's on this side. Over there really wasn't. I think there was 1 or 2 fasteners for like the heater core or something, and that's it. Everything else was on this side. So we are ready to pull this thing out. Let's go get the forklift and get it out of here. Alrighty, got her off. She's looking all Gucci, guys. Oh man, this has been a hassle. Yeah, next step is to get my pressure washer and start cleaning this mug out. This is from the old power steering fluid. They just started cutting lines here, so I need to go ahead and just power wash everything out of here, make it all clean and shiny for, I guess, the new heart. But yeah, let's go ahead and get to that, and then we're gonna start replacing all of these lines, and then we're gonna put the motor in. Mwah! Nice. I don't know, I just think it's kind of insane. Most of this stuff on a semi truck is literally on zip ties. Like literally, I threw away maybe like, was it like 400 zip ties that I had to cut and replace. Yeah, this is power steering. I have a new one on my truck. There's an extra bolt right there, probably for something very important. Leave that in my little stash right there. Yeah, so it's kind of odd that most of this stuff's on zip ties, but I don't think I'm surprised at all anymore. All these big rigs driving around with zip ties like a bunch of street racers. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but back in my days I used to race around with 3 zip ties holding up my front bumper. Fun fact right there. Oh yeah, there you go. Bad one right here. Just delete that right there. Also, they cut, I'm pretty sure this is the transmission cooler. No, it is the power steering cooler. And they also cut it right there and cut it right here. So yeah, thanks for that, buddies. Good thing I got some right there. Also, this is the fuel return and to the filter. They cut this one. They left me this one though. Thanks for that, I guess. Oh no, did they? Oh no. They actually, oh man, why you do this, man? My fitments are good, but they broke this off. This one's bad too. Crap, that sucks. Well, at least I got 2 used ones. I can take this off, put that new one in. Also with this one, they just cut this one off, so I need to change this whole one. This one goes along right here and it goes in right there, so that's not bad. I'll just take this one off and install my new one from there, and figure something out for this one. Not a big deal. Alrighty, now swapped everything I could. There is a line right there that's cut off, but we're actually gonna do a little pss, pss, later when actually the trans and everything is in there. I'll show you guys that a little later. Everything we could take off of this, we did. So there is 2 problems, and the first is, yes, I got the fan clutch off on this motor right here. Since this one was the 2019 motor, we had pretty much, it was a air powered clutch. And this body, this 2020, was not air powered, it was actually electronic. So this is there's a space right here on a motor where if you have an electronic clutch or if you have an air one. So I had to go out and get myself pretty much yeah, a powered fan clutch. And yeah, this is used, and also this is here for a reason, because that's the second problem right there, and this has to do something with the drive shaft. This drive shaft on this Volvo 2019 kind of looks like this. It attaches to this 2019 drive shaft like that. So we're missing something here, because on my 2020 it's a little different. See what I'm talking about? My 2020, it comes this way like this. So yeah, it's a little different, but that's why this adapter right here comes in really good handy right there. And yeah, that thing goes onto the transmission, and then it bolts up to the 2020 drive shaft, so we don't have to change out drive shafts. It's not necessary to do extra work, right? And yeah, it's pretty fresh. It looks brand new because I, you know what I'm saying, freshened her up a little bit. Same thing right here with the brackets. They're good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and install both of these, and there's really nothing else to do, boys, except install this engine back in, well, not back into it, in its new home in the 2020 Volvo. Alrighty guys, 8 bolts and 100 zip ties later, this thing is all the way in. All the fuel lines are plugged in, everything like that. Only thing is missing is a little bit, I haven't installed my radiators and stuff like that, as you guys seen me get off of this thing. But the problem why I'm not installing it right now is I'm actually missing a nut right there. And also right there, the electric fan right here is missing some sort of bracket. I don't know if you guys will be able to see. I'm about to go to my junkyard guy and get that. That's also, you know, boring footage, nothing for you guys to see there. But yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this in this video or I mentioned it in my previous rebuild video, but this frame right here and title is already sold to somebody else that's doing a whole nother crazy rebuild. I don't even want to get into all that, but yeah, this 2019 frame and everything like that, the only thing that's going to be left is my cab all the way over there. That's been crazy damaged, I guess, and that's the only thing that I'm gonna have from this rebuild. I will miss this thing. It has been sitting for a really long time, but it's gonna go to a good home. It's gonna get fixed up and she will be on the road in no time. If you guys remember from 2 episodes ago, I got this I got this little mini excavator. We actually got the bucket fixed. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I think it's episode 3 or something of the rebuild series. I showed you guys some military equipment that we've been dealing with. Yeah, this is one of them. This is not military, but it was from I think a government auction, and yeah, purchased this thing. Got this bucket all re-welded and redone. It was a little worn out, but she is great. She is good to go. I'm probably gonna be doing some awesome videos with this thing, so stick tuned for that, guys. But yeah, everything else is pretty much done, and it's gonna be for the next video. We're gonna be pretty much rebuilding this whole cab right there, installing the doors, pulling the frame, redoing the roof part right there. It's a lot of work, guys. So I appreciate it for watching. Like always, stick tuned for more videos, all these rebuild videos that I have coming up. It's getting pretty fast and crazy, guys. I know we're gonna be done with this thing very soon. It's just like my publishing is a little late, so yeah, it takes time to edit and post, and I'm a truck driver, so if you haven't checked those videos out, check out my truck driving videos. They're super interesting. I try to make my videos as interesting as possible. But yeah, if you guys want, you know, purchase t-shirts, you know what I'm saying, got for sale, and be blessed. Deuces.